Hi everyone, my name is Bruce Telford and I'd really like to welcome you to my program called Survival Strategies for Depression. Firstly, the program is designed to be practical. It has a simple twofold purpose. Firstly, to provide practical strategies by which you can manage and reduce depression. Secondly, to provide applied processes by which you can integrate these strategies into your life. My training is in psychology, counselling and social work, and I've had 15 years experience working in both general mental health and specialist fields. For the last 5 years, I've been working alongside doctors providing mental health assessment and brief intervention for their patients with mental health concerns. This program comes directly from my experience of what strategies have helped people the most. This program is divided into 5 sections, and each section contains valuable strategies which run for around 30 minutes each. This program has a resource book which you can download from my website at www.brucetelford.com. So I recommend that you go there now and download it and perhaps print it out so that you can refer to it throughout the program. I would also like to recommend 3 other great websites and sources of very good mental health information. They are depression.org.nz, hosted by Sir John Kerwin, and farmstrong.co.nz, hosted by All Blacks Sam Whitelock. Both these sites provide great and helpful information, and these 2 All Blacks are doing a great job to help with depression in our country. And lastly, mentalhealth.org.nz provides a great range of information, support and resources to help improve mental health and manage depression. In this first section, we will talk about depression and the 7 core strategies for managing and reducing depression. Major depression differs from everyday low periods in 3 particular ways. 1, it is more intense. 2, it interferes with day-to-day functioning. And 3, it lasts longer than 2 weeks. So what does depression look like, and what would you notice in a depressed person? You'd probably see things like a loss of pleasure in things they used to enjoy doing. Like for instance, if a person used to play sport or was really involved in hobbies, you might not see them doing it so much, and you might not see them doing it at all. They may also avoid social contact and become socially isolated. Check out this video which shows how a person who's feeling depressed can lose their interest in the things they used to enjoy and also avoid social contact.
Hey girl, we're still going shopping today? I'm not actually really keen to go shopping.
But you love shopping.
I don't know, like I just don't seem to enjoy it that much anymore.
Okay, well, I can stay here and we'll just have a girls' night in.
I kind of just want to be alone. I'm sorry.
Check out this video which shows how a person's depressed mood can affect their general functioning.
How's the studying going?
I just can't really concentrate.
Well, you better hurry because you've got work in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not going to work.
Again?
Yeah.
Well, what, are you sick? Because we've got Peter and Sue coming over tonight.
Yeah, I just can't really face anyone at the moment. Can you just postpone it?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, how about we get out of the house and go for a run?
I just don't really have any energy.
Well, how about I make you some breakfast then?
I'm not really hungry either.
So that's what depression may look like. Now let's talk about how to move from a depressed mood to a positive mood. So it's like building a good house. You can't have a good house unless you've first got a good foundation. It's the same in mental health. You can't have good mental health unless you've got a good foundation for it. And so what we're going to look at now is the core foundation strategies for having a good mood and managing and reducing depression. So now let's look at the 7 foundation areas which are essential for positive mood. These are things you already know about. They are sleep, exercise, activity/work, social contact, leisure activities, important relationships, and good nutrition. So having the right amount of these things and of good quality will provide you with a good foundation for a positive mood. In my experience, if people don't have these core strategies in their life, it is very, very hard for them to move through depression successfully and to develop a positive mood. I have found that counselling and other strategies are not really that helpful unless these 7 core foundations are in place. It's very unlikely that a person is going to feel good and to feel better when they are not sleeping, when they're not eating, when their energy's low, when they're not socialising. It is very, very hard. So firstly, we need to get these foundational strategies in place in the right amount and of good quality. You see, if a person is weighed down with all kinds of problems, interpersonal problems and work problems, they're not enjoying themselves, they've got no leisure in their life, they've got no social life, their important relationships are a mess, it is very, very unlikely for those people to feel good. Another comparison is like a yacht. So when a yacht's going along, it's under pressure from the wind and it heels over, but it doesn't flip right over. Why doesn't it flip right over? It's because it's got ballast. Now, ballast is like the unseen part of the yacht, and it's what keeps it upright and moving forward even when it's under pressure and stress from wind and waves, and also even if it's in a storm, it's that ballast that keeps it upright and keeps it resilient. It's the same with us. If we want to be resilient in the storms of depression or low mood, and we want to cope with the pressures of this life, we need that ballast inside us, and that ballast is simply those 7 core strategies that we've talked about. They are sleep, exercise, work and activity, social contact, good leisure activities, important relationships, and good nutrition. Now, when stress and pressure come and periods of low mood come, like they do to everybody, we'll be way more likely to resist it, to have resilience, and to keep moving forward and not be knocked over if we've got these 7 core strategies in place. If you look now to the first page in your resource book, you'll see a page called the Lifestyle Balance Worksheet. So I'd like to suggest that you keep this worksheet handy now and fill it out as we go through each one of the core foundation strategies together.
Now, if you feel you need more than this program right now, you can call one of the numbers on the screen for someone to talk to.